Rashid always treated me unfairly. Despite having a lot of money, he wouldn't feed me good food. He would beat me every day. He would sometimes tell me to have children. I got tired of him. Then his brother came from the city, so I made him a prisoner of Julf. Here is Rashid's. Thursday, 21st November 2019. Faisal Mushtaq felt suffocated in the dark, cruel bars of the prison. The grief of separation from his loved ones was unbearable. He would shed tears of regret day and night, but in vain. Time could never reach him, but instead, all the scenes would play out in front of him like a screen. If any woman would taunt him, he would say, "What kind of black woman are you? I have no shame." She would cry and scream, but these prison bars had become a place of painful life and death for her. She was her father's only daughter. Her parents were very poor. Whatever her father earned by working, he would eat 2 meals a day. Her uncle, Rashid, was always angry with her. But she would not let him down. From the beginning, she had a desire to become the wife of a rich man. She had longed for bread. When she became young, Arman also fell in love with her. Many boys on the street were attracted to her. She was extremely beautiful, which is why she was proud. Soon, after talking to a boy, she started ordering food. She knew the limits of her dignity, but her only goal was to travel around the outside world and eat open food. When her father came to know about her situation, he forcibly arranged a marriage with her uncle Rashid. Now she would live in Rashid's house as his wife. Rashid, who used to drive a cart of samosas, used to feed her a lot in the beginning of their marriage, but gradually the old days started coming when she used to starve. She disliked Rashid completely. Even though she looked at him with love, she would scold him and forbid him from even looking at her. Rashid was also a prisoner of her beauty and now she wanted children, but Nazia knew that if he could not feed her to her full stomach, what would he feed her children? That's why she decided not to have children. Now Rashid would also be angry every day and beat her badly. She was fed up with being beaten by Rashid every day. She wanted to fly away like a free bird. She could not get rid of this cruelty because she knew that she could not even return to her parents' house because there were storms of hunger there. She was fed up with herself. Sometimes she wanted to kill herself, but then even if she wanted to, she could not do anything. Rashid's younger brother, his brother-in-law Bashir, who worked in a factory in the city, often came to their house and talked about the big things of the city. Nazia also wanted to go to the city, have lots of money, and then become a queen and rule. She knew that Rashid also had his own house, gold, and had accumulated a lot of money, but still she could not access all of them. She tried to make Rashid's younger brother a prisoner of the Zulfas. She soon succeeded in this game. Afzal, the employee who worked on Rashid's cart, was also crazy about her beauty. She was living in the same good and bad conditions when suddenly a storm of grief blew that swept away all the happiness with it. She kept crying, screaming loudly, but no one came to help her. On that terrible night, masked robbers forced their way into the house and opened fire. She soon succeeded in this game. Afzal, the employee who worked on Rashid's cart, was also crazy about her beauty. She was living in the same good and bad conditions when suddenly a storm of grief blew that swept away all the happiness with it. She kept crying, screaming loudly, but no one came to help her. On that terrible night, masked robbers forced their way into the house and opened fire. The fire hit Rashid in the chest and he collapsed and died there. At that hour of the night, when everyone was sleeping peacefully, he woke everyone up with his screams. Everyone seemed to be in grief due to his painful screams. The house, jewelry, and the remaining money were all in her name. She would cry all day long in the memory of her husband, then soon left the city and settled somewhere far away, perhaps in the city of her dreams, where she had no restrictions. Where she could live her life as she pleased, in the company of her beloved. But sometimes she would scream, her conscience would call her restlessly and bitterly every night while she was sleeping, but then she would shake off the thoughts and fall asleep. After coming to the city, she left her beloved and now she was involved in new things. Drinking alcohol and beautiful nights had become the axis of her life. She would get black in these black fogs every day and then sleep exhausted, but in front of the society, she was such a noble woman whose love was ruined by her cruel brother-in-law, who kept getting pushed around in the grief of her helpless husband and then finally went to the big city and settled down. Where she could have worked in a factory and earned 2 times a day, but the reality was the opposite. She wanted to live openly in her life, she had forgotten all the values, traditions and principles and had become a rebel. Even the biggest crimes became trivial to her. Sometimes, when she would roam around the village, she would become the same innocent Naz who had everything taken away in one terrible night. The police tortured her brother-in-law Bashir a lot, but finally they came to the conclusion that he was not the murderer. It was only after that day that they started their investigation and finally the real murderer was caught. Nazia was arrested while dancing and singing in a famous club, dressed in nude clothes. She was very sad and angry about her arrest. She knew that no one would know this secret of hers, but then her arrest proved that the police are the police after all. The lady inspector beat her badly. She kept asking her about her crime, but Nazia was so angry that she just kept crying and saying, "I didn't do anything." She kept beating her badly every day, and finally, tired of the injuries on her body, she revealed the truth. "Rashid always oppressed me. Despite having good money, he did not feed me good bread. He beat me every day. Sometimes he said, 'Have children.' I got tired of him. Then his brother came from the city, so I made him a prisoner of my hair. I also made Fazil, who worked on Rashid's cart, my crazy. Afzal had contact with some gangsters. I planned to kill my husband with Afzal. I knew that my brother-in-law was addicted to alcohol. He often came to our house after drinking alcohol. That day too, she drank heavily, then I gave her sleeping pills and she was ready to carry out my plan. Afzal covered her face with a veil and 2 other people were with her. When they entered the house, I suddenly made a noise. When my husband came out, after a short fight, they shot him in the chest. I started crying right there and then. I also started tearing my clothes. Then Afzal held Bashir's hand with a pistol and made him lie down in the yard. I gave the police this statement that this tyrant wanted to take away my honor and that he had killed my own husband, the guardian of my honor, and his own brother, and he fainted from shock. I stayed with Afzal for many days. He was unfaithful to me. I left him and started getting drunk. I wanted to rebel against myself. I wanted to live my life on my own terms, but in all this, I forgot what was wrong, what was right, what was forbidden, what was lawful, what was right. What was wrong? She burst into tears while giving her statement. After writing the statement, the lady police officer said to Nazia, "What's the use of regretting now? When Allah gave you a life of honor, you didn't appreciate it and thought you could deceive the world. But you forgot that the real power belongs to Allah. No matter how clever a criminal is, he can never